Hello all, this is a linear regression part 2. In this video section we are going to see second problem. Okay, so before going to the problem, let me recollect how to find out mean of x. So mean of x is x bar is equal to summation of x by n and y bar is equal to summation of y by n. Okay, so you have to find out the average, then you have to find out the coefficient of regression. Okay, coefficient of regression, there are two different types. One is y on x, another one is x on y. So if you take y on x, it is denoted by b of xy is equal to summation of x minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by summation of x minus x bar the whole squared. Okay, another one is b of x on y. Okay, so we are seeing how to find out the coefficient of regression. So x on y formula is, it is denoted by b of yx xy is equal to b of xy is equal to summation of x minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by summation of y minus y bar the whole squared. And today we are going to see regression line. Okay, how to find out the regression line. So equation of regression line is, so again y on x and x on y. So if you take y on x, okay, y on x, the formula is y minus y bar is equal to b of yx into x minus x bar. So this is a model, okay, equation of regression line. So y on x, so first you have to take y minus y bar is equal to b of yx x minus x bar. Similarly, regression line x on y. Okay, so first is x, no, so you have to take x minus x bar. Okay, it means x is dependent, y is independent, and here b of xy y minus y bar. Okay, if they ask you to find out the correlation, so in the regression, so you have to use r squared is equal to b of yx, the what we found, no, b of xy and b of yx, that you have to multiply. Okay, so both you have to multiply. So then after that you have to take a square root, b of yx into b of xy. So if you take a square root, you can find out your regression correlation. Okay, correlation between x and y by using this. Okay, and sometimes they will give standard deviation and they will ask you to find out regression coefficient. So for that, so in case if standard deviation is given, okay, in case if standard deviation is given, how to find out regression equation. Okay, so for that, say y on x, so y minus y bar is equal to r into, so y on x, no, so first you have to take standard deviation y by standard deviation x, then you have to take x minus x bar. Okay, this is a formula. In case if the if you want to find out x on y by using standard deviation. Okay, so x minus x bar dependent variable and r into, r is the correlation, r into standard deviation x and standard deviation y. Okay, standard deviation x, standard deviation y into x minus x bar. Okay, so these are the formulas. So by using these formulas, so we are going to find out best line. Okay, regression line. We'll see problem number 2. And this is a second problem. See, sales is given and purchase is given and they are asking you to find out two regression equation. Okay, sales is 91, 97, 108, 121, 67, 124, 51, 73, 111, 57. Okay, and your purchase is 71, 75, 69, 97, 70, 91, 39, 61, 80, 47. Okay, so now we are going to find out regression equation. the given problem I have written like this. Okay, so before doing that you should write the formula, then only it will be easy for you to find out what is the regression equation. Two regression equation they said, one is y on x, another one is x on y. So y on x, your regression equation is y minus y bar is equal to b of yx into x minus x bar. Okay, so now in this you know how to find out the y bar in the sense average, x bar you have to find out average of x, and you have to find out b of xy. So b of x yx, sorry, b of yx, the b of yx formula is summation of x minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by summation of x minus x bar the whole squared. Okay, so what do you want? X minus x bar and y minus y bar you want, and you have to multiply the both. Okay, so this is one formula. Another one is second equation. Okay, this is first equation, and the second equation is your y on x on y. X on y is x minus x bar, okay, b of xy and y minus y bar. To find out b of xy is equal to summation of x minus x bar, numerator is same, y minus y bar divided by, and here y is there, no, so your independent variable should come down, summation of y minus y bar the whole square. Okay, so by using this formula we are going to find out. To use this formula we need x minus x bar, y minus y bar. Okay, then y minus y bar the whole square, x minus x bar the whole square. So first you have to find out x bar and y bar. So how to find out x bar? Add all the total and put it here. Okay, if you add all the total, so you will get add this x value and add this y value. So x value if you add you will get 900, y value you will get 700. Okay, how many data are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, so your x bar is 900 divided by 10, so you will get 10. Okay, 90. Y bar is 700 divided by 10, you will get 70. Okay, and then your x minus x bar you want and y minus y bar you want. So x minus x bar, so x bar is 90, x is this one, so 90, 91 minus 90, so you will get 1. Okay, and then 97 minus 90 you will get 7. Okay, like that you have to find out x minus x bar. Similarly find out y minus y bar. So y bar is 70, 71 minus 70 you will get 1, 75 minus 70 you will get 5. Okay, so after that you have to find out your we want to find out y minus y bar the whole square, x minus x bar the whole square, no, so square this value. So x minus x bar the whole square find out, and y minus y bar the whole square how to find out. So if you square this value you will get 1, and if you square this value you will get 1. Okay, and if you square this is 49, and if you square you will get 25. Okay, then what you want, you have to multiply both the value x minus x bar and y minus y bar. This value and this value you have to multiply x minus x bar, y minus y bar. 1 into 1, 1. Okay, x minus x bar into y minus y bar we want. Okay, so if you multiply this one you will get 1. 7 into 5 you will get 35. Like that you have to find out remaining values. Now have done all other calculation. Okay, so you have to add this because we want summation, no, so add x minus x bar the whole square, you will get this value, and add y minus y bar the whole square, you will get this value 2868, and x minus x bar into y minus y bar if you add you will get 3900. Okay, this is 6360. Okay, and if you add this value and this value, definitely you should get 0. If you didn't get 0, so you have made a mistake. Okay, that is your cross verification you can do, because deviation always should get 0. Now you have to substitute this answer here in this formula. Okay, so first you have to find out b of yx. Okay, so summation of x minus x bar and y minus y bar is 3900 divided by your x minus x bar the whole square is 6360. So if b of yx is, so you will get b of yx is 0.6132. Okay. Similarly, find out b of xy. Okay, same 3900, and b of y minus y bar the whole square is 2868. Okay, so you will get here 1.361. Okay, so we got b of yx and b of xy. Now substitute in this equation. Okay, to find out your y on x. B of, you substitute this value and substitute your y bar and substitute with x bar. So now y on x. So this is regression line y on x. Okay, y minus y bar is equal to b of yx into x minus x bar. Okay, so we know y bar is 70 and b of yx is 0.6132 and x minus x bar is 90. Okay, and multiply this value inside. So you will get 0.6132 x minus 55.188. So if you multiply this value, you will get this one. So y minus 70. Okay, now we want equation, no? So y is a dependent variable. Keep y here and bring this 70 this side. Okay, 0.6132 x minus 55.188. So if you bring minus 70 after equal to, it become plus 70. Okay, then if you do calculation, you will get 0.6132 x, okay, plus 14.812. Okay, so this is your y on x. It means y is dependent variable, x is an independent variable. If you give values for x, you can predict y. So this is called a regression equation. So if you keep on change your y value, you can easily predict the future. Okay, what is x? X is a sales here, isn't it? X is a sales and y is a purchase, isn't it? The given problem. Y is a purchase value. So if you want to find out the value of purchase, so if you keep change the value of sales, then you will get your value of purchase. Okay. So this is one equation. The another one is x on y. X on y is x minus x bar is equal to b of xy into y minus y bar. So what is x bar? X bar is 90 and b of xy is 1.361. Okay, we found here now b of 1.361 xy. So y minus y bar is 70. Multiply this value inside and find out your x. If after doing the calculation, you will get this value 1.361y and minus 5.27. So if you keep change this y value, this is independent value. If you keep change this y value, you will get x value. Okay, so you can predict the unknown value by using the by keep changing your known values. Okay. And now if they ask you to find out your regression correlation, so r squared is equal to b of xy and b of yx, isn't it? So r if you want to find out, you have to take a square root of, after multiplying coefficient of regression, you will get r value. So what is your coefficient of regression? Here it is 1.361 into 0.6132. So okay, if you multiply and take the square root, your r value, you will get plus or minus, because square root, no, so you have to write plus or minus, you will get 0.9135. Okay, so 0.9135 in the sense it's a both the regression coefficient are positive, r must be positive. Okay, so hence r is equal to 0.9135. Okay, because your this value 0.6132 and 1.361 all are both are positive. Okay, so here r value you have to take only positive value. So since it is 0.9, it means highly positively correlated. So highly positively correlated, which is x and y is highly positively correlated. It means if x increase, y is also increase. Okay, if your x variable is increased, y is also increased, then only you will get positively correlation. Since it is 0.99135, it is highly positively correlation. In a regression, there are various diagram. You can take this value. If it is going on rising, then r is equal to +1. If it is going on going down, it is r is equal to -1. Okay, it is positively correlated, it is negatively correlated. If there is no correlation, in the sense both the x and y you will get, so here x and y is intersect, coincides, then only you will get r is equal to +1. If both the lines are coincide but in down direction, then you will get r is equal to -1. If both the lines are perpendicular, then r is equal to, here r is equal to 0. There is no correlation between two variables. Say if there is if both the lines are apart, okay, if both the lines are apart, means larger angle, okay, larger angle if you get, then your correlation coefficient is decrease, okay, your r value is decrease, okay. So if you get a smaller angle, if you have a smaller angle, so you can, both the line it's coming closer together, then your r value is high degree of correlations. It's a high degree of correlations, okay. So if two regression lines are coincides, you will get r is equal to +1. If two regression lines are coincides but in a downward direction, you will get r is equal to -1. If two regression lines are perpendicular to each other, then r is equal to 0. So here if it is apart, as the value of correlation coefficient is decrease, okay. In other word, we can say the lines of regression have a larger angle. They indicate a poor degree of correlation between the variables. Okay, it indicates the poor degree of correlation between the variables. But if the angle is smaller, it means it indicates the high degree of correlation coefficient. So like that we can interpret by using your r value, lines of regression. Okay, hope you understand this problem. Thank you.